Hey guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to a new video. Today, guys, I would be speaking on classy women practice emotional control. As you go through life, guys, you get to encounter various things, people, and situations that are triggering to you. But how you react in these situations can help you grow. It can help you become more self-aware, less reactive, and or it can bring out the worst in you. One way to control your emotions, guys, is to be still and be silent, to practice how to be still and be silent. I'm always happy and proud of myself whenever I get to handle a situation better than I would have otherwise done in the past. One thing we can't control is how others decide to act towards us, but we can definitely control our reaction. Sometimes people consciously do things to get a reaction out of you. I was at the gym recently and I was working out, and this guy came over to me. I would call him an acquaintance of mine. We do exchange pleasantries. He came saying he would like to work out with me. I playfully said he would have to wait till I'm done. And then a different guy walking out beside me flared up. He kept going on about why I wouldn't want to take turns and I'm acting like a child. Mind you, the guy that came to me to work out with me didn't have a problem. And we were smiling at each other because he knew I was joking. But I was surprised how this other guy tried to make an issue out of it and began raising his voice at me. I would have raised my voice back and exchanged my energy with ease, but I knew he was only acting to get at me for not being receptive of him when he came to speak to me a week before. I finished my program and was taking a break, and this guy still came to me and was asking if I'm angry at him. And I asked him, why should I be angry? I said nothing and went ahead to do my next program. And he came to me again, persuading me to tell him my name. And I told him I'm not interested in having any conversation with him. And he was laughing, saying it's because he raised his voice at me. And I told him to keep it moving and that I didn't want to be bothered. Sometimes, guys, people see you as a threat even when you are just by yourself. And so, to get your attention, they act cruelly towards you. It takes great discipline to be able to feel every negative emotion within and let them pass without acting on them. Because I could feel the emotions of anger within, but I was determined not to give him the rise he was looking for out of me. Sometime last year, I wanted texting an ex of mine and was already about hitting the send button. And then I asked myself, is this the best thing for me to do? Or is this just an emotional decision? I decided to sleep on the feeling and told myself if I still felt the same way about the situation when I wake up, then I would send the text. I woke up the next morning and was very grateful I didn't send that text. One way to effectively control your emotions, guys, is to think in consequences. You acknowledge how you're feeling and then think of the consequences if you get to act on those emotions. If you get triggered by someone, you don't go ahead to fight the person because one, you might be in a public place. Two, this person might be a lot bigger than you and you don't stand a chance of winning the fight. Three, you ask yourself, is this the kind of person I want to be, the person that fights in public? You are to apply the same thinking to other areas of your life as well. You think ahead when you're pressed with emotions. If I do this now, how do I stand to benefit? Or how does this affect me in the long run? This doesn't only apply to negative situations, guys, but even positive ones. You know, if you keep entertaining the things and people you don't want, you eventually become comfortable with them, but it affects the quality of life you get to live. A different way to control your emotions when being triggered by others is to analyze their level of mental development and the work they've done on themselves. If a madman walks up to you and say you are mad, you would laugh it off because you know you aren't and you are in a better position mentally than who is trying to label you. Same way, guys, if you know you wouldn't treat people or say something like that to others, you see them as beneath you in their conflict resolution or social interaction skills and pay them no mind. Because a truly ascended individual would speak intelligently to you if there's a problem or when trying to pass a message across. And so you know mentally you are not on the same level with this person and you act as such. The more you react to things people say or do, You give them the power to control you, to make you do the things you wouldn't do on your own. Guys, the ability to be still and silent when triggered retains your power, and it lets people know it's your life, your own world, and they don't have the power to get a reaction out of you. I won't give you access or exchange my energy with you because you want me to. Controlling your emotions, guys, is also a way of practicing self control. Being in control of your body, yeah, you might desperately want to respond back negatively to someone, but holding back helps you respect yourself more because you are able to control yourself even under pressure. And it's more tricky in romantic relationships where your partner knows you so well and is very aware of the things to do or say to get a reaction out of you. Guys, some people go around with the satisfaction of having made you react. So you have to have this at the back of your mind and be wary of those that try to consistently trigger you. What do you guys think?